Well, hello there, everyone. How are you today? I am doing alright today. Just been feeling very tired and fatigued today. Like even during my workout that I do, I was just so fatigued. I just couldn't really go with it. And I think it could be because if you've been following me before, I've mentioned that I've been taking the CBD oil, which has helped with my pain and my fatigue a lot. And occasionally, what I'll do after like a few months of taking it is I'll take like a break so I don't build up a tolerance, so it continues to work well. And this is usually I do it for like a few days. Like I think it's like 4 or 5 days that the bulk of it is pretty much out of your system. So this is actually the third day, and while I'm not really having any kind of pain back, except for maybe some tightness up in my shoulders here, which is usually where I feel some more pain, like in my shoulders, my neck, and my back. I'm not really noticing too much there, but I'm just noticing all that fatigue kind of come back, which is like, oh, I do not like it. I do not like it. So yeah, I just take a quick break every now and again, so I'm not building up a tolerance for it. But yeah, I'll be starting that probably up in the next few days again. So that's going to be a nice to not have these problems anymore. But other than that, I really wanted to talk about some of the exciting changes I'll be making. Not necessarily regarding like this channel, but just some of my more professional content. And it's mostly like technology and like equipment upgrades and all this cool stuff. And I absolutely love technology, like all the cool stuff you can do with these technologies. It's like all these cool features, and it's like, well, I may not make use of some of these features, but they're still cool regardless. So yeah, I guess what kind of sparked the idea for this is I got some things in the mail today that were just kind of cool. Well, not necessarily cool, but just getting closer to me purchasing what I'm going to be purchasing next year to kind of improve my quality on the Automaster channel. So this is like, it's not behind the scenes, but this is like top secret information that you're going to see next year, and only you all who watch this get to know about it. So yeah, basically what is going to happen is this year, by the end of the year, I'll be getting a new computer. I've been wanting to get this Mac Pro desktop computer. That's like this cylinder thing, but it still hasn't been updated. And I guess that's kind of good in a way for me, because it's extremely expensive. The specs that I would want that could be very beneficial for my work, but I guess it's good in a way because I decided that I'm not going to purchase that. I'm going to purchase a laptop instead, because it'll be more convenient and portable for me. So I'm not like forced to sit down at my computer desk for hours on end just trying to edit something. I could take it with me and do things in other parts of the house and just be more free with it. And what I'll be getting is the brand new MacBook Pro laptop that came out very recently. So the specs that I want, it pretty much costs about half the cost of the desktop that I was looking at. And I don't have to buy like a monitor. I don't have to buy all these other things. I mean, there are like a few things that I have to buy because there's no proper port, like USB ports in it. You have to buy like an adapter and all this other stuff. Not that I even use a lot of USB stuff, because I really don't. So it's really not going to be a big deal, but it's really going to help me be able to work more efficiently at my work, because I won't be stuck at my computer desk, and it'll be so much quicker and faster and nicer, and just overall just a lot better than what I'm currently having, which my current Mac computer is from 2010. So it's like 6 years old. But I mean, it's a run perfectly fine. It's really nice. It's just it's finally time for an update because there are some things like graphically when I'm working with like 3D graphics. I don't necessarily 3D graphics, but 3D animations. It's very slow. So this laptop should be able to do it very well. So that'd be very good. And essentially, what I want to do the following year, the type of stuff that I want to purchase for those videos is I want to be able to record in the same room that I am recording those Automacedo videos in my other room, but I don't want to be sitting down at my computer desk anymore. I want to be able to stand. I think that would be a bit better and easier for me. But basically, I need a whole new setup for that. I need to make room in that room. Like I need to get rid of the bed that I have in there that I don't sleep in because I sleep in this room now since I've made this my bedroom. Gotta get rid of the bed. Then what I want is I want some kind of like backdrop. And I was thinking maybe like some kind of like green screen so I could actually create an animation for the background in the video. And I think that would be like really cool as well because I've seen plenty of videos where people are in back of like a green screen and they have some kind of animation in the back. I think that would really add a lot of dynamic to the video. And you know, all this stuff I could probably get the backdrop, get the bed out of there and start making animations. But the problem is that the computer that I have is just too slow to actually handle it properly. So that's why the computer has to kind of come first. That's like a big part of this as well. So I want to be able to have that, and because I'll be standing up, I need a tripod that is larger because the one that I have doesn't go up very far. So I need to get a new tripod. Then on top of that, I can't really use the same microphone that I've been using because it's for the computer. And there's really no place to actually put it in front of me while I'm standing up and recording. Like before, it's just been sitting on my desk. So I already have a new microphone in mind, and I actually got the microphone cable in the mail today, as you can see. So I will make use of that when I get this new microphone. It's one of those shotgun microphones that you pretty much put up on a tripod and you point it down right at your mouth area, and it picks up the sound perfectly. And I've read a lot of reviews about the microphone that I'm getting, and listened to the sound quality. It sounds very nice, so I'll be purchasing that. And then, in addition to that, you need some kind of way of actually recording through that means, because the current microphone that I have, it just plugs into your computer and you record it on the computer. This one, you don't have that. You need to plug it into some sort of recorder that is made for these types of microphones. So I have to order that as well. You know, just this is a lot of expenses here, and really the major thing is the money, because if I had twice the amount of money that I have right now, I would just very easily be able to just purchase all this stuff. But if I were to just purchase all this stuff right now at the money that I do have, it would be very draining to my bank account. It really would. So that's why I'm just trying to take it a bit slowly here so I can get some more money, because it is quite difficult when you're not necessarily making as much money as you're spending some months. So it's like, ooh. So that's kind of the things there that I wanted to kind of do for those videos that I think would be really nice. I'm really looking forward to that. Something else I think would be really cool also. If you've ever seen any, like those ring lights, it's like a circular light, and you usually put your camera behind it. And it creates like this cool like effect on your eye. It's like a circle, and it's like light, and it just looks so cool. That could definitely be something that I add to my current light equipment as well, or maybe even replace it. I'm not sure how much light it's going to give off, but I'll definitely see, because I want things to be lit up very well. The other thing would be, and this probably wouldn't be anytime soon, but a new camera I think would be a good. I would want, and if any of you have any suggestions, I'll definitely look at them. But I would like a camera that I can do 4K video, and that's usually those are like pretty expensive. So, some of the ones that I've seen are like over $1,000, like $1,500, and I'm willing to spend maybe up to like $1,100, but not any more than that, because that's like so expensive. That's like more expensive than all the equipment that I talked about besides the computer all added up. So it's like, whew, yeah, too much money for just a camera. So, I don't necessarily need that right now or anytime soon, really, because the one that I have is very good. It's just I would kind of like it, and I also would like it to not overheat, because the current camera that I have, after like 20, 22, 23 minutes of recording, it begins to overheat and it has to turn off. And that sucks, because if I'm recording something and it's going to be longer than that, it's going to cause problems, because then I gotta stop it. I have to wait like a half hour in order for it to cool down a bit. I don't want that. And this all brings us back to this channel here. Like this channel, I just use my phone. This is like very basic equipment, There's nothing really special. Although, kind of going back to that ring light thing, I got this cool thing in the mail today as well. A ring light here that you put onto your phone, and you can turn it on, as you can see. It's like four settings, and it can make the environment brighter. So let me actually show this to you here. It's gonna go in the dark area right here. So then if I turn on the light, it's going to adjust, and then this is the highest setting here. This might be a bit too bright, as you can see what it's doing in my hand, because it doesn't really. It focuses on whatever's in the center of the screen, usually, for the brightness. But if I just do it like on the lowest setting, that's not bad, especially if the environment is a kind of dark. So I think it's like really handy for something I could do with something, who knows. But the only other equipment that I have for this is a microphone. It just plugs into. I'll have to show it afterwards, because I can't disconnect it while it is recording. But it's this microphone that I use on my phone, and it's a lot better than the one that's currently on the phone. So maybe actually show that to you now so I can talk about it. I'm now recording using the phone's microphone, so I'm sure it's going to sound different. It's usually like a little quieter, so I usually up the volume. But here's the microphone here. It's the Shure MV88 microphone. It just connects to this is just for the iPhone. It connects to the bottom of it here, and you can make it go in any direction. It usually comes with the little screen here. Usually I keep it on there. So yeah, this is it. It's very nice. I primarily got this. You can do it in stereo. I usually just do it in mono, using this part here versus the sides. But I primarily got it for my meditation audio that I do, because it I wanted something a little better than well, I didn't have any kind of microphone to actually record it on. And this thing, it records very, very nicely. It records very, very well. And there's different settings you can adjust in the app you can download for it. So it is very, very amazing. It really is, because it's definitely helped improve the sound quality on the videos that I do here versus the internal one. So I'm actually going to switch back to it now. Maybe you'll be able to notice the difference. Well, hello, I'm back with the Shure microphone now. Hopefully you can tell the difference. So yeah, I got that microphone to primarily do the meditation audio that I did, and it sounds very, very nice. I mean, it's definitely not like the most professional option, but I've been able to work with it quite well for those audio recordings. So it's been very, very good. Other than that, besides just the phone, I mean, it is nice recording a video on the phone, but there's some things that are just kind of limited, I guess. But what's nice is that it doesn't overheat after 22 minutes like my other camera. Because what I wanted to kind of do is the picture would look so much better, and it would be a lot easier to actually use my other camera to actually record these videos. Because then I could actually edit it on my computer and edit it a lot faster than I could on my phone. Especially with my new computer. It's just the problem, as I said, it overheats. And if I'm making these videos that are like really, really long, I would lose my train of thought after the 20 minutes and it starts to overheat. So it's just not, it's not feasible. So I would want a 4K camera that doesn't overheat. And I find that, I don't know because I had a Sony camera that I've been using that overheats. And I don't know if it's all Sony cameras that do it, because I've read other reports of other types of Sony cameras doing it. But usually like also those Canon cameras, I've never read about it overheating, but they cost the most. And they don't necessarily have as many features as I've seen with some of the Sony cameras. So there's like different things. So I mean, I've always liked the Sony brand of stuff, because there's always a lot of options there, but it's overheating, and I can't have that. I mean, the 4K cameras of Sony are definitely affordable, but not if they're going to overheat after 20 minutes. It's just not, especially at 4K resolution, it'll probably start overheating after like 10 minutes, and I can't have that. I would also like to be able to just plug it in and have it, like if I have low battery, instead of charging up the battery and waiting for that to actually use it while it's plugged in. I can't do that with my Sony camera. So there's definitely a lot of things that I'm looking for. It's just I'm not ready at this time to actually invest in anything. So maybe something better will come along in a year's time when I am ready to actually buy a camera. But for now, I've pretty much told you the plans that I want to do. Get a new computer, get the microphone and audio equipment, and just do all this cool stuff, and just make everything just look and sound even more better. Like a black or not like a green screen background, so I can make animations. I mean, it's just going to be, I think it's just this envision that I have is just going to be amazing. It's just the money is the factor, not the actual doing it, because I know how to do it. It's just the money. So I will wait for that. I'm sure you'll see changes in the months to come. Even on this channel, possibly, if I can get a new camera that I can use for this stuff, that would be perfect. But other than that, oh yeah, that was something else, because I want to record 60 frames per second as well. Not necessarily 4K 60 frames per second, because I've not found a camera that can do that that's affordable at all. But just like 60 frames per second in just the highest resolution HD video you can get, which is what I do here. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I wanted to say to you all. I will I'm sure you'll see changes in time, and I'll continue talking about random stuff, and I hope you have a wonderful day and night, okay? I will talk to you all later. Bye bye.